images on your screen were almost a constant during the lockdown. Migrant workers, lakhs of them walking home during the lockdown. They walked for hundreds of kilometers in searing heat. Some didn't make it. Those who did face an uncertain future. With no jobs, no incomes, they are now desperate. In our show today, the focus is on the work of an organization helping these migrants rebuild their lives. The American India Foundation, through its multi-pronged approach, is addressing the issues of health, education and livelihoods. Our first story comes from Surat, where the American India Foundation is raising awareness and resources to help rehabilitate migrant families.
Some of them reached home after long, arduous journeys. Some did not make it home. For migrant laborers, the lockdown has been especially hard. Their families face high risk of infection and their children, particularly girls, the loss of education and learning. Schools expect a spike in the number of dropouts as lakhs of lives are turned upside down. Hansa Ben says she and her children had to go hungry as there wasn't enough food to feed her children during the lockdown. Hansa Ben's daughter says she wants to be a social worker, probably inspired by the visits from AIF personnel to her home on the outskirts of Surat.
तकलीफ पड़ी खावा पीवा में छोकरा लोग ने भणा गळा में बहुत तकलीफ पड़ी मजूरी नहीं मले कोई दिवस तो पसी हमें पसी खाटा हवे हिरान पूरा लोग खाटना पसी सेते आ लोग को छोकरा लोग ने घेरे भणा आपटा घेरे बनाई चटाई लोग को पसी सेते खावा पियानु कोई मलतु नहीं પછી ખાવાનું કોઈ દિવસ મળે કોઈ દિવસ નહીં મળે એવું તો બહુ તકલીફ પડી ખાવા પીવામાં પૂરા લોકોને હો ભણવા ગણામાં હો બહુ તકલીફ પડી
મારું નામ જ્યોતિ હું ધોરણ 7માં ભણું છું અને લોકડાઉનમાં શાળા બંધ હતી અને અમેરિકન ઇન્ડિયા ફાર્મેશન ટ્રસ્ટ અમને ઘરે ભણાવવા આવે છે અમને પ્રવૃત્તિમાં માઇક્રોસ્કોપ સોલર પેનલ ભણવામાં આવે છે અને ઘરે ફોનમાં વિડીયો પણ જોવા મળે છે મારી સમાજને ઊંચો લાવવા માટે હું સામાજિક કાર્યકર્તા બનવા માંગુ છું
I'm really passionate about education in general, and especially for children in migrant communities. I have a father who was not able to go to school. He had to give up school when he was 5 years old because our family needed him to go work. And what I have found as a doctor, that education is really the key that we have so that we can have freedom and we have the ability to thrive in our society and to have a wonderful life.
While the need of the hour is immediate relief, what's also required for families like these is a sustainable and resilient rebuilding of their lives. The key focus areas have to be health, education and livelihoods, and that is where AIF has been focusing on. And this needs to happen both at source and destination areas of migration. AIF is trying to ensure that education of girls from migrant labor families continue. Payal's father sells vegetables in Eklara village on the outskirts of Surat, and for them affording education in the lockdown was out of the question. For 12-year-old Payal, the adoption of technology in her education has made all the difference.
મારું નામ પાયલ છે હું 7મા ધોરણમાં ભણું છું હું સ્કૂલો બંધ હતી લોકડાઉનના કારણે કોરોના વાયરસના કારણે સ્કૂલો બંધ હતી તે માટે અમે ઘરે ભણતા હતા અમેરિકન ઇન્ડિયા ફાઉન્ડેશનના લોકો આવતા હતા અહીંયા વૈજ્ઞાનિકના સાધનો અને
ટેબ્લેટ આપતા અને અંદરથી સાધનના વિવિધ પ્રકારની અલગ રીતે અમને ભણાવતા હતા અને બીજું અમને વિડીયો જોઈને ચોપડીમાં લખાવતા અને સમજાવતા હતા અને ભણાવતા પણ હતા.
Payalben was in grade 6 when she came to us. We did an assessment of her learning levels and were surprised to find that there was an enormous learning deficits in her levels. Her learning was that of grade 1. She couldn't even read or write properly and couldn't identify alphabets. So once she started our learning enrichment program, we worked with her, taking her from where she was to a grade appropriate level.
અમે મૂળ હે સુરેન્દ્રનગર જિલ્લાના અને તાલુકો પાટડી લાગે અને ગામ અંબારાના રહેવાસી છે. ત્યાં એ બાજુ પાણી નથી વધારે વ્યવસ્થા પાણીની એટલે ત્યાંના ખેતર બેતર બધું જ છે અમારે પણ અહીંયા પાણી નહીં મળે એટલે અમે આ બાજુ ધંધો કરવા આવેલા છે. અહીંયા ધંધો કરતાં આજુ દીતુવરી ચાલ્યું હોય જેમ તેમ કરીને અને લોકડાઉનને લીધે અમારે અહીંયા માલ સરદા માર્કેટ બી બંધ હતી અને અહીંયા બધી બાજુ બંધ થઈ ગયેલું એટલે તકલીફ વધારે પડેલી છે અને ભાજી હતી પણ બધી ખેતરમાં બગડી ગયેલી છે. પછી વળી આ લોક દિવસમાં વળી કાઢ્યા દિવસ જેમ તેમ કરી પણ હજુ લોકડાઉનનું અડધું ખુલ્યું છે અને અડધું બાકી છે પણ હજુ એની અસર જાતી નથી.
With a little help from AIF, these families have made it through the lockdown, but it's going to need a lot more for them to rebuild their lives. AIF has helped over 250,000 people across 15 states of India, and now the job ahead is to ensure girls like Payal and Jyoti can rebuild their lives and future.
And now a story from Bengaluru. The Ability-Based Livelihood Empowerment Program, which is the ABLE program, started by AIF, trains people with disabilities in fundamental and specialized skill sets. In a country where less than 2% of the disabled are employed, the American India Foundation is helping the physically challenged by providing equal opportunity and access to employment based on a simple belief. It is one's ability, not disability, that defines an individual.
The lockdown has been hard on many. Uncertainty over jobs, loss of income. Doubts like this made many people decide it was better to go home as the lockdown began to lift, rather than try and get by in a new city where they had migrated for work before the pandemic derailed normal life. But despite these challenges, the people we are about to meet working in Bengaluru decided to stay right where they were. Rahul was fortunate to have his job intact, and he even managed to send his family some money during the lockdown.
Yes, I did face a lot of challenges during this period because people stopped coming and we had little bit of work, but my manager helped me a lot and I was able to help my family by giving some money. 20,000 rupees I paid this month. I am from UP. I came here to Bangalore. I went to JSS, I did my diploma, and I came to CDT, I did my training, I did English and computers, and then I joined Hilton Hotel. I worked with very less money, with salary, 15,000 rupees I started off, and then I moved on. With 3 months I got a promotion and I got 20,000 rupees salary, and I'm happy with it now.
At AIF, we are aware that rehabilitating the lives of the migrant workers is going to be a complex process. Therefore, we have taken a step-by-step approach defined by 3 things: survive, revive, and thrive. For the first 2-3 months, we want to help the migrant workers survive by giving them ration kits and access to government relief. Then we want to revive their livelihoods by giving them employment and self-employment opportunities. And finally, economically upgrade them and help them thrive in their lives by upskilling them.
Siblings Ashwini and Sagar both work with Dell.
Bangalore is the main place which has been getting job opportunity, like facilities, traveling, everything is very much convenient in Bangalore comparatively. So I felt to migrate to Bangalore in terms of job opportunity, and that's the reason since couple of years I'm in Bangalore.
Rahul, Ashwini and Sagar have been successful in dealing with many of life's challenges. Being differently abled has not held them back.
Being a different label, it doesn't feel any challenging. Like, see, the thing is, like, main the applications and the internet and the, like what we do on a regular basis, if those application works as normal what we do in office, if that is fine, everything will be fine. It doesn't feel any difference working in a home or in office. So this is what I would like to inform for the entire world. So whatever you do, just like your work, do whatever requirement as given from office or from your manager. Just concentrate on it. Be whatever we need to do, we are doing. We need to be happy for our work, right? So based on that, we can go further, whatever it might be, whatever the challenge might be.
I find that American India Foundation is going for a holistic approach when it comes to attending the problems of migrant population. And in the same way, SBA Foundation is also following a holistic approach, that is focusing on the livelihood aspects of the migrants plus education of the children, and as well taking care of the health aspects of this issue. So in various ways, I find there is synergy between SBA Foundation activities and American India Foundation activities.
The three young people have all undergone employability training provided by the American India Foundation, and they say it has helped them immensely.
Okay, so once after I graduated, I got to know there is a job fair opportunity, and I just attended the interview. But due to lack of skills, I was not certified in the interview. That's when I decided to join Training Skill Center for extra skills. It has been helped a lot in terms of communication, in terms of confidence, and more of like aptitude, and also how to work with the system, how to mingle with corporate world. It's been helped a lot. Before I get into job, I had no hopes that even one fine day I will be independent woman like everyone. So once after getting into AIF Skill Center, I got job, and now I have been very much independent woman, and I definitely would suggest most of the people who are like me to get trained in the Skill Center.
It got really helpful for me and my sister, both of them. And since that day one till now, I am getting a good help and good support from them. And I'm working in one of the MNC company as well. So because of them, I got a good opportunity. I have done one of the training called Aptitude, which is very much required for the MNC company, as you know, right? So based on that, I got the jobs. I got a job in 2012.
The skill program is very helpful. I learnt a lot during that period. It's very important for each person to do the training, especially for disabled people. No matter where you are, skill and training, giving opportunity for work is important.
Ashwini stresses the importance of learning new skills in this uncertain job environment.
I would request most of the many people who are like not got into job or willing to get job, I would take this minute to give you some suggestions that if you improve in terms of hobbies, in terms of skills, in terms of create an opportunity to get settled in your life. Not that we have to always wait for the job, or not that we should wait for the opportunity. Think what you have instead of crying and being disappointed for what you don't have in your life. Only make use of what you have, and that's when you will have individual identity, and one fine day you will be a successful person in your life.
Confidence, optimism, training, helping these professionals make their way ahead in the ever-changing world.
Welcome back. India has the largest population of adolescents in the world. It is a key stage in the development of an individual. It was this focus in mind that the American India Foundation started the maternal and newborn program in Pederu in Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. Here is a special report from this largely tribal belt. Mansi, or the Maternal and Newborn Survival Initiative, a public health program of the American India Foundation, Since 2009, it has helped over 2.3 million children and mothers across 4 states in India.
AIF has been our partner for many years, and we felt that they were part of our learning journey, and we have always felt that they contributed to India in the most efficient way. And when we were asked to do the advocacy work, it was really something new for us as a foundation, but we really wanted to understand where AIF was coming from, because it's very important to connect government, local agencies, and national agencies to work together with nonprofits. And this was the best way that we could find that would elevate that work. And so it was something new for us as well as a foundation, but we really believe that AIF was the right partner for us. And advocacy work cannot be done without strong leadership.
19-year-old Jaya stays with her mother and brother in Puthikavalasa, a small village in Vishakhapatnam. She dropped out of school after class 8 and started working as a daily wager to support her family. The Mansi team helped her by teaching her about menstrual hygiene. They also helped by counseling Jaya's mother to get her married only after she turned 21.
మేము ఇంట్లో ముగ్గురు ఉంటున్నాము. అమ్మ, నేను, తమ్ముడు. మేము వ్యవసాయం చేసుకుంటున్నాము. నాకు 18 సంవత్సరాలు ఉండేటప్పుడు మ్యారేజ్ చేయాలనుకున్నారు. మా అమ్మ వాళ్ళకు మ్యారేజ్ ఫిక్స్ చేశారు. అప్పుడు మానసి అక్క వచ్చి చెప్పింది, మాకు ఇంత చిన్న వయసులో పెళ్లి చేసుకుంటే చాలా నష్టాలు ఎదుర్కోవాల్సి వస్తుంది మరి అని చెప్పింది. అప్పుడు నేను అమ్మ వాళ్ళతో చెప్పాను. అప్పుడు ఏమన్నానంటే, చిన్న వయసులో పెళ్లి చేసుకోవడం ద్వారా నేను ఎవరితో ఎలా ప్రవర్తించాలో నాకు తెలియదు, పెద్దవాళ్ళతో ఎలా ఉండాలో కూడా నాకు తెలియదు, కుటుంబ బాధ్యతలు నాకు తెలియవు. చిన్న వయసులో గర్భిణీ అవడం వల్ల తల్లికి లేదా బిడ్డ చనిపోయే అవకాశాలు ఉంది, లేదా తల్లి బిడ్డ ఇద్దరు చనిపోయే అవకాశాలు ఉందని చెప్పాను. అలాగే అంగవైకల్యం పిల్లలు పుట్టొచ్చు, తక్కువ బరువు పిల్లలు పుట్టొచ్చు, రక్తహీనత ఉన్న వాళ్ళు పుట్టొచ్చు. ఇలాగా ఎక్కువగా చిన్న వయసులో పెళ్లి చేసుకోవడం వల్ల కుటుంబ వేధింపులకు ఎక్కువగా మరణించే వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు. అందుకే చిన్న వయసులో పెళ్లి చేసుకోకూడదని మానసి అక్క చెప్పిందని చెప్పాను. అప్పుడు మా అమ్మ కూడా దానికి ఒప్పుకొని, సరే మరి నీ వయసు వచ్చాక పెళ్లి చేసుకుందోలే అని చెప్పింది. అప్పుడు మా అమ్మ కూడా ఓకే అని చెప్పేశాక అప్పుడు నేను మా మానసి అక్కకు థ్యాంక్స్ అక్క, నువ్వు వచ్చి ఒప్పించినందుకు అని చెప్పాను. ఇలా చెప్పినందుకు మానసి అక్కకు ధన్యవాదాలు.
The initiative focuses on girls between the age of 10 to 19 years old. The girls are trained on adolescent anemia, menstrual hygiene management, reproductive sexual health, avoiding child marriages, sexual abuse and harassment.
అలాగే అనంతగిరి పిహెచ్సి పరిధిలో ఉండే విలేజెస్ అన్నీ కూడా నేను చూస్తాను. ప్రతి విలేజ్లో ఉండే కిషోరి బాలికల కోసం నేను పనిచేస్తున్నాను. అలాగే వాళ్ళ ఆరోగ్యం పట్ల కానీ, రక్తం ఏం తింటే రక్తం ఎక్కుతుంది, వాళ్ళు శుభ్రంగా ఎలా ఉండాలి, ఒక మెన్స్ట్రువల్ టైంలో వాళ్ళు ఎలా ఉండాలి, ఆ విషయాలన్నీ కూడా వాళ్ళకి చెప్తూ ఉంటాను. అలాగే కిషోరీలు ఎవరైనా మ్యారేజ్ చేసుకుంటే వాళ్ళు ఎలా ఉండాలి, ఏం చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది అన్ని విషయాలు చెప్తాను. అలాగే విలేజ్లో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రెగ్నెన్సీ వాళ్ళు కూడా నేను చెప్తా ఉంటాను, ఏ ఆహారం తీసుకుంటే మనం నార్మల్ డెలివరీ అవ్వచ్చు, రక్తం ఎంత శాతం ఉండాలి, ఎటువంటి ఆహారం తీసుకోవాలి, తీసుకుంటే మనం ఎలా ఉంటాం, మన ఫ్యూచర్లో మన బేబీస్కి మన ఫ్యూచర్ ఎలా అందివ్వచ్చు కూడా అన్ని విషయాలు చెప్తూ ఉంటాను.
Almost a third of women of reproductive age in India are undernourished. An undernourished mother inevitably gives birth to an undernourished baby, perpetuating an intergenerational cycle of malnutrition. The Mansi intervention is helping many pregnant women as well.
This Mansi program is very useful, as it is educating these pregnant ladies and promoting institutional deliveries, educating them, and even from adolescent age they are educating about preventing early marriages, even improving their anemic by their food promoting food habits and sanitation and everything.
Over 60% of adolescent girls in India are anemic. Less than 40% follow hygienic practices during menstruation. 31% of adolescent girls get married before the age of 18. It is these critical issues that prompted AIF to initiate the Mansi Adolescent Health Initiative, or the MAHI program. MAHI program covers 3,500 adolescent girls in 2 tribal blocks, Hukumpet and Anantgiri in Visakhapatnam district of Andhra Pradesh. These adolescent girls are empowered with knowledge regarding anemia, menstrual hygiene and sexual and reproductive health. It has been our endeavor to empower these adolescent girls so that they develop the knowledge and skills and have the capacity to face the challenges that are thrown to them during their life cycle, and also develop into healthy women who can deliver healthy babies.
You can also be a part of rebuilding a life or many lives. For more details, log on to ndtv.com/rebuildinglives. Thanks so much for watching.